In this question, we will try to identify correct force time graph from the parabola graph of velocity versus time. Okay, so first of all, let's understand how can we get mathematically from velocity time to force. So if the resultant force or the net force is equals to ma, as according to this question the magnitude of the net force is ma, and we know the acceleration is the slope of velocity time graph, so dv over dt. So it means that you can get the graph of the force time from the slope of vt graph. Now let's analyze this curved graph of velocity time. Okay, so we have, this is the velocity time graph, which is a parabolic graph, and this is a shape of the graph, right? Now if I take the few points on this graph, and how do we find the slope of a graph, of a curved graph? So let's say at this point, and let's take just 2 points. Okay, now if we find the tangent, if we draw the tangent line at these 2 points, so you can see that the tangent line is becoming more steep as we are going further on the time axis. All right, so dear students, you can see easily that the slope is increasing because rise over run delta v over delta t, or dv over dt, the slope of the graph is increasing. But how it's increasing? What is the trend? It is increasing uniformly. So it means that it is increasing in equal intervals of time. So when we will try to get a equivalent graph, I mean the acceleration time graph, then it will never be a horizontal line because we see that acceleration is increasing. So you can see that at this point acceleration is small, but at this point acceleration has a greater magnitude. So if acceleration is increasing like this, so what is the force? Net force is directly proportional to acceleration. So which means that if the graph of acceleration time graph is like this uniformly increasing graph, then it means the force time graph must be like this.